Hello, my name is Evelyn Wanjugu Kimathi, the CEO of Dedan Kimathi Foundation, also the daughter to the freedom fighter, Marshal Dedan Kimathi, and Mukami Kimathi. Who is Wanjugu? Wanjugu is the last born in a family of 10, and I don't know where to start, but all what I can say is about humanity. Who I am, my background, my everything is about humanity. Not forgetting that I have a background of freedom fighters family. So most of the stories from childhood, they were about humanity, love for one's country, love for my fellow countrymen, such that I can do anything for people. And then later, when I grew up, I noticed that it's not all about the story that I was being told. But it's who I was. So when I was told by my mother that she's getting old, she has noticed that she was not able to help the people or the comrades that they were fighting for independence in the 1950s. She told me that now, since she is old, she cannot be able to help them, and the only help that the freedom fighters wanted and want, it's land. So she told me, Wanjugu, get the Mau Mau freedom fighters, get their children, of which you call them the descendants, have them, convince them all, convince them that since we have waited for free land since 1963. It's more than 50 years waiting for free land in a free country. The best thing to do is to buy our own land. And that is how I started to unite all the descendants of Mau Mau. Groups, individuals, they all came, notwithstanding the challenges that always come with dealing with the many people or the masses. We can say we were successful, and now we are successful. Maybe 1% successful, because we were able to look for land and buy, though we were not able to get the whole amount that was needed, about 2.5 billion, to buy 12,000 acres, which was supposed to be divided into 3 acres each for 3,000 members. But at least we have done something. We have tried to settle some elderly, some homeless elderly, somebody who was in the forest. They fought, they came out unhurt. They have nowhere to call home since independence. No family members. For example, we have elderly in Laikipia County, in our in our village, we have elders who we don't know their family members. We don't know whether they had children, whether they had families. We feed them, we clothe them, because they have land but they cannot till. That's just an isolated case. We have so many cases of people who want to be given hope. I cannot say they are hopeless and helpless, but they need hope to live tomorrow, to see tomorrow. They need to be loved. They need to be hugged. Not only the Mau Mau, most Kenyans, the humanity, they just want hope. They want to be inspired. And that's why I think my calling is just to inspire people. Because I have nothing to give. I don't have any position in the land. I don't have any political influence. I don't have anything else. It's just love, hope, and the assurance of tomorrow. Tomorrow things will get better. The only thing we have been able to do, or I have been able to do, is to just have an orphanage where I raise, feed, educate, clothe about 30 orphans. Not all of them, they are orphans. There's at least some few who are total orphans. But others have guardians, but they have been abandoned. Others were brought there. And the ones who brought them, it's like dumping them, they never came back. They only come for them when they hear, they count years. They count the years that the kid came, and then they know they have finished either Form 4. For the boys, they come for them after they finish Form 4, and you never see them again. For the girls, when they go to secondary, that's when you start seeing the guardians. I cannot say that I don't regret, because there are some who are, because I'm not here to say things that are not clean. I'm here, I'm genuine. I'm here to say everything that happens, every good, every wrong, any misunderstanding, because I don't want to be asked tomorrow, then I start saying other things that are not there. But all in all, God has been good, because if the guardians were able to educate these kids, they could be in their homes. Even if we took them to their guardians, because most of them will have visited the guardians. It's hopelessness, broken marriages. Most of 90% are broken marriages, alcoholism, lack of inspiration. People lose hope in life. They see children as the burdens. And that's why I'm here. I think this is the reason why God brought me to this world, to just give people hope, inspire them. So even if you see me planting trees, I'm planting trees of hope, because I care about so much about tomorrow. Because out of 8 million trees, there's no tree that have been planted in private homes. It's all in schools. 80% is schools. Why? Because the kids will need the shade. They will need they will need the cover of trees. If they are fruit, they will need the fruits to eat. Also, when the time comes, if they are boarding school, or maybe there's nothing to buy books, there's nothing to build the classes. The trees, when they get mature, they'll help the schools. Why do we plant trees in schools? We plant trees in school because every kid adopt 2 trees. When they come to school and they are small or they are in lower grades, the trees are also very small. As the kid grows up and they become young adults, the trees are also growing. So that tree grows with that kid. And the kid is, that child is very proud of whatever they have been doing, watering the trees, weeding the trees, doing the mulching. And what are we doing? We are coming out with a generation who is environmental conservation awakening. They have environmental conservation awakening. They know what they are aware. They have the awareness. Maybe 20 years to come, or 30 years to come, when some of us will be normal. We'll have a generation that will be vibrant. They know how to plant trees. They know the importance of trees. The carbon sequestration. The carbon sinks. Trees are carbon sinks. Maybe I can hold there for a while as I wait for questions.